Okay, hello everyone. Can you see this move?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anything to ask? Any doubt? So up to now, we have discussed cardinal points. The concept is true for all lens systems, and we derived formulae for a particular case where we have two lenses separated by some distance d. And once we have defined all the cardinal points, second principal point, which is also second nodal point if medium is same everywhere, some first focal point, second focal point. Then for object space, we consider H1 or N1 as the reference point. For image space, we consider H2 or N2 as a reference point. And with respect to these two reference points, we can again get the same formula. Okay. There are several formulas to find the location of image. One is this. One is which calculates the deviation produced by a lens, H upon F2. And there is one more, which is known as Newton's formula. It is called x1, x2 is equal to f1, f2 or is equal to minus f2 स्क्वायर. ओके, इसके बारे में जानते हैं आप लोग, पढ़ा है पहले कभी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is x1?
Object distance from focus.
Focus, yes, sir.
It is the position of object, just like u, but it is with respect to first focal point. Okay, u is calculated with respect to the first principal point. x2 is position of image with respect to second focal point. Okay. Or in other words, the u is nothing but something like x1 plus f1, b is something like x2 plus f2, right? So you can obtain Newton formula from Lenz formula, Gauss formula, or you can obtain it directly from the ray diagram. Ray diagram से भी आप लोग ये निकाल सकते हैं. Like for single lens, this is the principal axis. Let us assume that we have a lens here. And let us assume that this is a convex lens. मान लीजिए कि convex lens है. And there is some object. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us assume this is first focal point and this is second focal point. Okay. And we have an image maybe here. We have an object here. So it has some height. How do we find image? By drawing ray diagram. The ray which is parallel to principal axis, it will pass through second focal point. Okay. The ray which is passing through center is going as it is. The ray which is passing through first focal point is going to touch here. Okay. So we know the image. Image is here. If this height is h, this height is, let us say, h prime, and let us assume this angle is theta, then this angle is also theta. If this angle is phi, this angle is also phi. What is x1 here? x1 क्या है यहाँ पर? Distance with respect to first focal point. What is x2? Distance of image with respect to second focal point.
Sir,
Yes.
in this situation, we are considering equiconvex lens or biconvex?
Both the lenses will work. I mean, you are talking about what is the curvature of lenses.
Yes, like if it is equiconvex, then theta equal to phi.
No, the theta and
Or-
phi depend on where is your object. Right. So if you focus on two triangles, one is this having angle theta, and another this one having angle theta. What is tan theta? For first, it is h upon x1. From second triangle, it is, so this height is also h prime upon f1. For right. Similarly, for phi, from first triangle, it is h upon f2. From second triangle, you can see it is h prime upon x2, right? Or h upon h prime is f2 upon x2. And if you merge these two equations together, what you get? x1 upon f1 is equal to f2 upon x2, or x1 x2 is equal to f1 f2, right? This is for this particular ray diagram. There may be cases when object is on the right side of first focal point. ऐसा भी केस हो सकता है कि ऑब्जेक्ट f1 के राइट में हो, राइट? और we may have a concave lens. अभी हमने convex lens यूज किया, हम concave lens भी रख सकते थे. So what is the general relation? The idea is apply proper sign in this equation, and whatever answer you will get, that can be used for all possible cases. So in this particular case, x1 is, since it is measured with respect to f1, right now object का जो reference point है वो focal point है, focal point के left में है, so it's negative number in above image. f1 कहाँ से measure किया जा रहा है? It is with respect to lens. जो फर्स्ट फोकल पॉइंट को मेजर करने की बात आती है, उसका रेफरेंस पॉइंट लेंस का सेंटर है. So f1 is towards left of center, so it is also a negative number. What is x2 in this diagram? f2 के रेफरेंस में नाप रहे हैं, f2 के राइट में है, so it is positive number. And f2, it is with respect to lens, so it is positive. So we should replace x1 by minus x1, x2 by plus x2, f1 by minus f1, and f2 by plus f2. What do we get? क्या मिलेगा हमको? So minus x1 plus x2 is equal to minus f1 plus f2. Nothing new. We get the same equation again. फिर से वही equation मिल गई. But we are sure that this equation can be used for all possible cases. This formula we derive for single lens. Can we get the same formula for multiple lens system? चेक कर सकते हैं. So multiple lens systems means now we have all the cardinal points. जो लेंस का सेंटर था, now we do not have any center. Instead, we have principal points and nodal points. So let us assume that we have H1 here. Let me draw just one line. I do not know where are lenses. And I do not need to know. मुझे जरूरत भी नहीं है. Let us say H2 is here. मान लेते हैं H2 यहाँ पर है. So this is H1. This is also N1. This is H2. ये N2 भी हो जाएगा. We have focal point somewhere. Maybe here. What is the distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. Okay. And let us assume that we are going to make image of this object. क्या टेक्निक है इमेज बनाने की? Same. The light ray which is parallel to principal axis, it will cut H1 at some height and it will cut H2 also at the same height. जिस height पे H1 पे कट किया है उसी height पर H2 पे भी कट करना होगा. ये सब एक्चुअल पाथ नहीं है. All I know that light is radiating towards right parallel to axis, and this is the outgoing ray passing from F2 and going like this. ये भी कोई एक्चुअल पाथ नहीं है, बट फाइनली लाइट इस डायरेक्शन में जाएगी. दिस रे हैज दिस फ्यूचर. द लाइट विच इज कमिंग टुवर्ड्स N1, कौन सी लाइट है वो? दिस वन. Obviously it is cutting at 0 height. Corresponding outgoing ray has to pass through N2 parallel to incoming. This. Okay. This is the future of second light ray. What about third? Any light ray which is passing through first focal point, and it will also cut H1 somewhere. H1 को कहीं तो कट करेगा. The corresponding outgoing ray is parallel to principal axis and cut H2 on the same height. Means here. Okay. So these are not actual path. But finally, this is the outgoing ray for this incoming ray. This is also not actual path. Actual path क्या है मैं नहीं मालूम. This is not actual. Okay. And I will get image here. Image कहाँ बनेगा? Just extend this line further. The image is created here. This. What is X1? X1 is position of object with respect to first focal point. What is F1? Position of first focal point with respect to first principal point. Capital F1 लिख देते हैं. What is F2? Position of second focal point with respect to second principal point. What is X2? Position of image with respect to second focal point. Okay. Let us assume that this object has height h and the image has height h prime. We want to know whether same Newton's formula is valid here or not. देखते हैं. Let me call this angle theta, and therefore this angle is also theta, right? If this angle is phi, this angle is also phi. Okay. So what is tan theta? It is h upon x1. From this triangle, what is tan theta? So what is this height? You can see this height is
H
h
prime.
prime, right? ये भी h prime है, ये भी h prime है, और ये वाला h है तो ये भी h है और ये भी h है, right? So tan theta is h prime upon f1, or this implies h upon h prime is x1 upon f1. What about tan phi? H upon this horizontal distance f2, and tan phi is also from the other triangle. It is h prime is the height and base length is x2. Or this implies h upon h prime is f2 upon x2, right? And from these two formula, if we combine them together, what we get? x1 upon f1 is equal to f2 upon x2, or same formula again. For this particular case, when object is on the left side of focal point 1, image is on the right side on with respect to second focal point. If we put the sign as before, x1 is actually a negative number, x2 is a positive number, f1 is a negative number, f2 is a positive number, and we get the same formula again, but we are confirmed that this can be used for all possible cases. The same formula can be written as x1 x2 is equal to, because you know f1 and f2 just have opposite sign and they have same value, so it is minus f2 square. There is one very obvious application of Newton's formula for all convex system. जितने भी system convex type के हैं और finally they have a they are equivalent to some convex lens. Right side is positive. Right side हमेशा ही positive है, right? Sorry, negative. In fact, it is always negative. f2 प्लस हो या माइनस हो, राइट साइड हमेशा ही नेगेटिव है, राइट? What does it mean? If x1 is positive, x2 becomes negative. If x1 is negative, x2 becomes positive. क्या मतलब है इस बात का? If object is on the left side of f1, कोई सा भी लेंस कॉम्बिनेशन हो, image will always be on the right of f2. यदि ऑब्जेक्ट f1 के लेफ्ट में है तो इमेज हमेशा f2 के राइट में बनेगी. इफ ऑब्जेक्ट इज ऑन द राइट ऑफ f1, ऑब्जेक्ट f1 के राइट में होगा, इमेज विल ऑलवेज बी ऑन द लेफ्ट ऑफ f2. इमेज हमेशा f2 के लेफ्ट में होगी. So you can see all the formula which are true for single lens system are also true for this multiple lens system or this cardinal point theory. There are few more applications of Newton's formula. Like you have this lens formula, right? Let us say u is equal to 0. Can you please tell me what is b?
V tends to F. Oh, U equal to 0.
U is equal to 0 means what is U? U is the position of object with respect to h1. Means object is here. ऑब्जेक्ट को आपने यहाँ पे रखा है, इमेज कहाँ बनेगा? आ सकते?
V0.
V is 0 means image is on h2. Huh?
Yes.
Why? What is the equivalent of single lens? Single lens में से equivalent क्या है? So in a single lens, U is equal to 0 means object is inside the lens, which is something unrealistic. But multiple lens system में तो आप रख सकते हैं ना, U is equal to 0. Obviously this position is somewhere, और ये लेंस के अंदर भी नहीं है. For multiple lens system, it is somewhere in the air. So using this formula is not easy. The Gauss formula or the lens formula is not reliable here. What about Newton's formula? ये काम करेगा क्या? What is x1 here? U 0 है, ठीक है. x1 कितना है?
F1.
F1, sir.
F1.
Positive, right? x1 is now a positive number. First focal point के right में है. Actually, let me just use all the numbers properly. F2 is some plus F, F1 is minus F, and F is always positive. Okay? Just to so that we don't get confused. So x1 is some positive number. कितना magnitude है? F. Put it here. x1 is F. x2 हम पता कर रहे हैं. F1 is minus F. F2 is F. क्या मिला आपको? x2 is equal to minus F. ये कौन सा पॉइंट है?
H2.
x2 से सॉरी सेकेंड फोकल पॉइंट से f डिस्टेंस दूर किधर को? लेफ्ट साइड की ओर. कहाँ पहुंचेंगे आप? ऑन h2. So if you put an object on h1, यदि आप ऑब्जेक्ट को h1 पे रखते हैं, इमेज कहाँ बनेगा? h2 पर. और in terms of u and b, if u is 0, it simply means b is also 0. Okay. So all formulas has its own relevance, and you can use any one of them as per your requirement. Any doubt here? या कुछ पूछना है?
Sir,
Yes.
then these formulae have, as they have different derivations, they have different implications, because 1 by v minus 1 by u formula is insufficient for solving this problem.
No. When I say u is equal to 0, what we get? 1 upon b minus infinity is equal to 1 upon f. You can see the formula is still true. Only problem is you cannot use it for your answers. If you put b is equal to 0, does this equation fail? So when you put b is equal to 0, you have infinity minus infinity. What is infinity minus infinity? Do you know?
No, sir.
So formula is still true. These two infinities actually are not equal, and their difference is finite. Both the numbers are extremely large. They are tending towards infinity, but their difference is still fixed, which is 1 upon f. but all because of mathematical limitations, you will not get the results which you are looking for. But formula is not wrong. Formula is always right. So mathematics कहीं गलत नहीं हुई है, but आप उससे अपने रिजल्ट्स ले पाते हैं या नहीं, वो कंडीशन टू कंडीशन वेरी कर सकता है. Okay? In fact, this problem is there in various systems, like spherical coordinate system or like polar coordinate system. How do you define polar coordinate? Baseline, one origin. If you are here, what is r cap vector? Radial vector क्या होता है? Pointing in this direction. What is theta cap vector? Perpendicular to this. यहाँ पर what is r cap? This. What is theta cap? This. बता सकते हैं origin पे r cap को theta cap कहाँ है? Right at this point. What is r cap? What is theta cap? They are not defined, right? Does it mean that these unit vector will not give you correct results?
No, sir, they will give result.
Right. But you are not allowed to use these vectors on this particular point where they have a singularity. So that is true for all cases, right? Mathematics आपको कहाँ तक जवाब दे पाएगी वो आपकी कंडीशन डिपेंड करता है, बट वो गलत कभी नहीं है.
Okay, sir.
Not lenses, thick lenses ज्यादा हो जाएगा, thick lens पे ही रहते हैं. क्या है thick lens? Thick lens means thick lens, like this,
Combination of length.
something like this. Sorry. So this whole thing is glass. Let me say that refractive index here is n2 or n only, and let us assume that outside it is air. So refractive index here is 1, here n, and again it is air, yeah, 1. And let us assume it is glass, मान लीजिए glass या कोई भी material है. So it's a convex lens, but it is not thin नहीं है. So this side has curvature R1, this side has curvature R2, and now thickness is finite. Thickness ignorable नहीं है. Let me say it is T. What is the focal length of this object, of this thick lens? Or in terms of experiment, if parallel light rays are coming, it will deviate because of first surface and it may end up here. Then it again deviate because of second surface. So it finally ends up here. This is not the true path. ये true path नहीं है. होता यदि R2 ना होता तो. This is the focal point, F2. What is focal length? बता सकते हैं कैसे कैलकुलेट करें? फोकल लेंथ की डेफिनेशन यहाँ पे कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे आप?
सर F2 की तरफ जो रेज आ रही है उसको बैकवर्ड अगर हम ड्रॉ करें और जो पैरेलल रे आ रही है उसको फॉरवर्ड की ओर.
We will bring it forward, we will bring it backward.
Yes, sir.
वही पुराना टेक्निक, बिकॉज ये वो पोजीशन है जहाँ पे आप कोई थिन लेंस से कुछ भी रखेंगे वो लाइट को प्रिसाइजली इसी डायरेक्शन में बेंड करेगा. सो वी कैन कंसीडर दिस एज द इक्विवेलेंट पोजीशन. बट ये कोई एक्चुअल रे नहीं है, ना ही ये कोई एक्चुअल रे है. Okay. And we define distance from this hypothetical line as the second focal length. And जैसे पहले चलता आ रहा था, let me call it H2. इसको या तो हम H2 कह सकते हैं या N2 कह सकते हैं. Okay. And this distance is F2. H2 is the second focal length. How much is this? कितना है ये? So the problem look like same as the combination of two lenses, but यहाँ दो lenses नहीं है. It is one thick lens. Okay. कैसे डील किया जाएगा इस प्रॉब्लम को? So we will deal with one surface at a time, and we will see what answers do we get. तो देखते हैं हमें क्या आंसर मिलता है. So this is first surface, and we are getting this virtual image due to first surface. So let me say that this distance is B1. Okay. So what is B1? We apply the formula of Davisson due to curved surfaces, n upon B minus. So this is the formula that you know. Right. So in this case, what is N2? N2 is the medium on right, which is glass. N. Where am I getting image? At B1 distance away from first surface. This is from first surface. Minus N1, medium on left, which is here. So 1 upon U. Where is U? Light rays are coming from infinity. So minus infinity is equal to N minus 1 upon radius of curvature of first surface, R1. पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव आई डोंट नो. कॉन्वेक्स है तो पॉजिटिव होगा, कॉनकेव है तो नेगेटिव होगा. आई जस्ट कीप इट R1. R1 कुछ भी हो सकता है, प्लस भी हो सकता है, माइनस भी हो सकता है. आई हैव नो आइडिया. और इन अदर वर्ड्स, n upon B1 is equal to n minus 1 upon R1. So B1 प्लस है या माइनस, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन वेदर R1 इज पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव. This is from first surface. What about second surface now? Something similar. N2 upon B2 minus N1 upon U2 is equal to N2 minus N1 upon R2. Where is object for second surface? So this virtual image is the object for second surface, right?
Yes, sir. Virtual object.
What is the distance of this object from second surface? B1 minus
T.
B1 minus T.
B1 minus T, right? So U2 is B1 minus T. What is B2? Where am I getting image?
At F2.
F2. The distance of F2 from second surface. How much is that? I don't know. So let me write some symbol for it so that we can locate the surface. So let me call it surface 1. Let me call it surface 2 point. So H2 F2 is the B2. H2 F2 कितना है देखा जाएगा. So B2 is S2 F2. Okay. Now apply medium on right. 1 here. Position of image B1 minus T minus medium on left glass, which is N. Position of object, sorry, S2 F2 minus B1 minus T is equal to N2 means right side, N1 means left side, divided by second surface R2. Okay. So we have got these two relations, and we effectively have got F2. Second focal point की information पता है, but we do not know the focal length. Focal length नहीं है ये. Focal length is H2 F2. कैसे पता करें H2 F2 कितना है? We'll use some trigonometry. कुछ trigonometry और triangle देखते हैं. So we have got H2 F2, but we are looking for H2 F2. क्या करा जाए? Let us focus on this triangle. क्या खास है इस triangle में? It has both the things that we need. What is this height? This height is, let us say, h. So this height is also h. ये height भी h हो जाएगी. And let us say this height is h prime. Okay. So from this triangle, and let us assume this angle is theta. ये angle theta मान लीजिए. So what is tan theta? H upon H2 F2. Tan theta is H upon H2 F2 is equal to H prime upon H2 F2. Not exactly, because the perpendicular from that point does not meet with H2, but if all the legs are paraxial, you can safely assume so. So we have got H2 F2, but with another problem. क्या दिक्कत है? We need to know this thing. What is H prime upon H? Right? So H2 F2 पता है, H2 F2 हम चाहते थे, but H prime by H चाहिए होगा. कुछ और भी करना होगा. Let us focus on this triangle now. And this angle is how much? ये angle कितना है? Let us say 5. क्यों? This triangle also has both the parameters H and H prime. I can say tan phi is how much? H upon
V1.
D1, right? And tan phi is also H prime upon, ये कितना बोलेंगे आप? B1 minus T. Agree?
Yes.
So tan phi from the bigger triangle H upon B1. Yes.
नहीं साइन टाइम टेबल
क्लास में देखो. H prime upon B1 minus T. So we have got everything. सब कुछ मिल ही चुका है हमें. What is H prime upon H from here? H prime by H क्या है यहाँ से? B1 upon B1 minus T. Is everything right? No. उल्टा हो गया ना. B1 minus T upon B1. All right, let's put everything in order and see what we get.
Sir, how is it H upon V1?
So focus on the triangle. Let me go back to this image. First of all, this triangle. See the laser pointer markings. So tan phi is how much? Height h into the base length. कितना है base length? B1, right? So h upon B1. Now focus on this small part of the triangle. How much is height? H prime. What is the corresponding base? ये distance. How much is distance? ये distance कितनी है? D1 minus T, right?
Sir, the length is not exactly V1. The perpendicular wouldn't lie on S1, right?
Right. So what about these lengths? जो margin यहाँ पर है और small margin यहाँ पर है. Yes. So these margins are there. Or let me correct myself. Tan theta is h upon B1 approximately. Okay. और ये approximations कब true है? These are true if light rays are close to principal axis. यदि लाइट प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के बहुत पास से होकर गुजर रही है, in that case you can assume that these margins are very small. लाइट जितना दूर से होकर गुजरेगी ये डिस्टेंस ज्यादा होगी, लाइट यदि पास से होकर गुजरेगी ये डिस्टेंस कम हो जाएगी, राइट? So obviously this whole derivation is true for rays which are very close to principal axis. जो रेज बहुत दूर से जाएंगी they will produce some sort of vibrations. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we have got all the relations. Just implement them in their right order, and we get the answer. So ये भी मिल चुका है. We have got this also. What we are looking for? H2 F2. So start with this. So 1 upon H2 F2 is equal to H prime by H. कितना है? यहाँ पे लिखा है. B1 minus T upon B1. 1 upon H2 F2. ऊपर ही कैलकुलेट किया था. 1 minus N upon R2 plus N upon B1 minus T. 1 minus N upon R2, right? Plus N upon B1 minus T. पहले इतने को सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. सो B1 minus T upon B1, 1 minus N upon R2 first term, and B1 minus T cancels. I am left with N upon B1 only. इसको और सॉल्व कर सकते हैं अभी. 1 minus T upon B1, 1 minus N upon R2 plus N upon B1. So we need to put value of B1. How much is 1 upon B1? 1 upon B1 is N minus 1 upon NR1, right? N minus 1 upon NR1. One minus N upon R2. N minus 1 upon R1. This is 1 upon H2 F2 or 1 upon focal length. आंसर मिल गया. सिंप्लीफाई कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. N minus 1 out, Okay. What I'm left here is 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. What we have here is something wrong?
सर ये दोनों अलग अलग टर्म्स होंगे ना, आपने एक साथ वो ले लिया।
रहेगा
ये सही है? I think something is not
ये
right.
ये सही है, पर जो अगला टर्म है वो सिर्फ 1 माइनस n बाय R2 ही होगा।
यस प्रोडक्ट
Okay, see. First take this one. So I get 1 minus n upon R2 plus n minus 1 upon R1. Minus, now take second term t n minus 1 upon n R1. And this becomes how much? So n minus 1 is out. And I am left with, no, something is.
Sir, this 1 minus t by v1 term is not in product with n by v1.
तो वो कैपिटल ब्रैकेट नहीं रहता।
Let me do it again. We are missing something.
यस
So is this correct? 1 upon h2 f2 is s prime upon h b1 minus t upon b1. 1 upon h2 f2. 1 upon h2 f2 कितना था? 1 minus n upon r2 plus this term. 1 minus n upon r2 plus n upon b1 minus t. ये सही है? राइट? आगे बढ़ते हैं। b1 minus t upon b1, 1 minus n upon r2. यहाँ पे क्या मिस्टेक किया है? सही है ना ये भी? n upon b1 only?
Yes, sir, it's correct.
यस सर।
इसके बाद now it is b1 cancels 1 minus t upon b1. This is 1 minus n upon r2. ये भी सही है?
यस सर।
Now we need to put the value of 1 upon b1. कितना है 1 upon b1? n minus 1 upon n r1, right? One upon b1 is n minus 1 upon n r1. यूज कीजिए इसे. So 1 minus t upon b1 means n minus 1 t upon n r1. ठीक है? 1 minus n upon r2 as it is. n upon b1 is n minus 1 upon r1. How much is this equal to? किसके बराबर है ये? So n minus 1 upon r1 as it is. इधर को रख लेते हैं. 1 into first term कितना हो जाएगा? माइनस n minus 1 upon r2. ठीक है? And we are left with this term plus n minus 1 square t upon n r1 r2. सही है?
यस सर, आ रहा है।
Yes, sir.
If t is equal to 0, second term is 0. थोड़ा वेरीफाई कर लेते हैं बुक से. So if you put t is equal to 0, पहचान पा रहे हैं फॉर्मूले को?
यस
लेंस मेकर फॉर्मूला.
It is the same formula which you have studied in your plus 2. If t is equal to 0, आपको वही पुराना फॉर्मूला मिल जाता है जो आप पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. 1 upon f is equal to n minus 1, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2 for no thickness. But when t is not 0, this is the answer. थोड़ा सा होमवर्क है आपके लिए, बहुत मुश्किल नहीं है, बट प्लीज डू इट. क्या करना है? बीटा कितना होगा? बीटा इज दिस डिस्टेंस h2 s2. सेकेंड सरफेस से प्रिंसिपल पॉइंट कितना दूर है? ओके, you find it yourself. Beta, which is how much? h2 s2. चेक कीजिए कितना आएगा. कैसे चेक करेंगे? What is h2 s2? कोई तरीका है पता करने का?
H2 f2 minus s2 f2. Both of we already know.
Right. h2 f2 हमने देखा था. h2 f2 मिल गया. 10 कैलकुलेशन है. You can do it. Okay. Alpha means there is some f1 here. यहाँ कहीं f1 भी होगा. The light which emits from this side becomes parallel. Means you get the precisely same mirror image of the same ray diagram. या तो ऐसा डायग्राम फिर से बनाइए, इसी का मिरर इमेज बनेगा. सारी कैलकुलेशंस फिर से कीजिए और यूज सम स्मार्ट टेक्निक. क्या स्मार्ट टेक्निक होगी? If rays start from here, they fall on R1 first and then become parallel. So R1 का रोल R2 के पास आ गया है, R2 का रोल R1 के पास आ गया है. Something like that, right? Try to guess formula for alpha. पता कीजिए अल्फा की वैल्यू क्या हो सकती है. कर सकते हैं बिना किसी कैलकुलेशन के, बट गिव इट सम टाइम, थोड़ा सोच समझ के. ओके, these two things are to be done by you. Okay, I'll give you answers. I'll upload the whole book so that you can verify your answers. If you do not get the answers, then let me know. Okay, so these are homework for you. कुछ पूछना है कहीं भी?
Sir,
Yes.
in this construction we have not yet implemented the sign conventions, so we can keep the variables as they are.
I think we have implemented. Where? Did you put the sign of R? I mean,
No, sir. We put R1 and R2, different radii for also.
right. So see, all I assumed that light is coming from infinity. Did I assume that final image has to be on the right side only? Did I assume it anywhere?
No, sir.
You can say that if image, let us say B1 is not on this side, let us say image is created between the lens. मान लीजिए B1 दोनों सरफेस के बीच में ही बन जाता, तो in that case, instead of B1 minus T, what was the, what we will use? T minus B1. जहाँ पे हम B1 minus T यूज कर रहे हैं, instead of this B1 minus T, we would be using T minus B1 by, if image is created here, this is B1, and what is object for second surface? This distance, right? So this is
Yes.
how much? T minus B1. Or what is U? U is negative number with magnitude. How much is magnitude? T minus B1, right? Which is again same as B1 minus T. So we have already used all the sign conventions, right? So it is B1 minus T always, whether image is on right or image is on left. we did not put signs of curvature R1 and R2. So it is true for all symbols, for all type of curvatures. You may ask, why do we implement sign convention in optics? क्या sign convention कहीं और भी यूज करते हैं क्या आप लोग ऑप्टिक्स के अलावा?
यस सर करते हैं ना.
इन फिजिक्स
मैकेनिक्स में सर,
यस सर मैकेनिक्स में.
थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में यूज करते हैं साइन.
Let me tell you,
थर्मोडायनेमिक्स
यस सर, थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में भी।
सही बताऊं तो हर जगह ही यूज करते हैं। ये बताइए मुझे, what is cos theta here? A, B, C. Do you guys have 5 minute time? या कोई क्लास इसके बाद?
यस सर
क्लास है सर।
ठीक है, तो इसको अगली क्लास में डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। The question is, what is cos theta here and what is cos theta here? C, B, A. What is the definition of cos theta in these two cases? उससे आंसर बनाइए और सही आंसर क्या है हम अगली क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे।
Sir, please upload the
Sir,
PDF.
can we know the mode of INSEM exams?
Sorry?
Sir, can we know the mode of INSEM exams? Will they offline